is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Hold on, let me just adjust the gain a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Hopefully the AC from my neighbor is not too bad. I'm doing this in a completely different room than I have been previously. Because, well, I don't know, like, I'm just doing it here. So, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's been pretty good for me. Almost the end of the week. At least at the time of when I'm recording this. I'll probably post this video sometime later this weekend. Maybe like Saturday or Sunday. I don't really know yet. Yeah, so today I just wanted to go over my fantasy football, or one of them, I should say, my fantasy football team. So I got a comment that, like, ironically, I was already in the process of doing it. I really wanted to record a video of the actual fantasy football draft that I was doing with my friends. But, well, a couple things. Number one, it was, it would have been super long. I mean, we had a couple beers when we were doing it, so it was like, not, probably wouldn't have been like super appropriate to put that out there, full disclosure. And it was just taking, I think in total it took us like 3 hours. So like that would have just been a lot to video. And the second thing is like, it had their names and it had their like faces, and I didn't really want to do that. You know, like I'm okay putting that out there, like, for myself. But I didn't want to do that and make them like uncomfortable or anything. So what I did is that I just made a separate one, and to be honest, I got a little lazy and I just did an auto pick just to see what madness the algorithm for ESPN fantasy football could come up with. So I thought that it'd be kind of funny to walk through the team that they put together, and then I'm in like a random public league. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna jump right in and walk through the team that I have, so you should be able to see it now. So you can see ST's magnificent team. I looked at it, it's not horrible, to be honest with you. So at starting quarterback, we have Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Cowboys, which is really funny because I feel like in the last 2 videos that I've recorded, I've been talking a lot of shit about the Cowboys. So it's kind of funny that was the one that they chose for me. Honestly, I feel like Dak Prescott normally has pretty good fantasy football numbers because, I mean, typically he throws for quite a few yards per game, and touchdowns he's kind of, well, it fluctuates, but I honestly don't hate that pick. We'll see. At running back, one of the running backs I have is Amarian Hampton on the Chargers. Pretty happy about that pick. I think that'll be a pretty solid pick. Harbaugh's system works really well with running backs that are, you know, like his, I guess, archetype, or like the type of back that he is. And I think the Chargers are going to be a lot better this year. Oh, fingers crossed. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that pick. Josh Jacobs, was really happy to see that because I love Josh Jacobs. We relied on Josh Jacobs a lot last year. He's probably been one of our best pickups in quite some time, to be honest, as like a free agent. So I'm pretty happy with that. We also got Devontae Adams, so they knew I was a Packers fan, which is kind of crazy. I feel like on the Rams, they got a ridiculous wide receiving core. So my one concern with that, I think he's still good, and I think he'll be, you know, a pretty solid player for them. But the amount of receivers that they have that are super talented on that offense, like, I mean, granted, Matt Stafford is going to chuck that ball. Like, I mean, they're going to be a high-octane passing offense, or at least I would expect them to be. But my one fear is that because they have so many people, or so many, like, talented guys, he's just not going to get the targets, and he's not going to have, like, as much opportunity to be productive, which is the one thing that I worry about with Devontae release, which I'm super stoked for. I feel like my receivers, ESPN kind of went hard, and the league I'm in is like whoever is in it is stupid. I feel like I will be starting Jamar Chase every week, so that'll be fun. Super happy with that pick. Trey McBride from the Cardinals. I have no complaints with that. I think he's one of the better tight ends in the league for sure. DJ Moore on the Bears. I think he'll be pretty solid too. We'll see, as I said before, if Caleb Williams can kind of, figure out what his career is going to look like, what he's going to look like in the league, kind of stabilize a little bit, get his feet under him. The O-line develops a little bit more. A new coach. I'm hoping that there could be something there. For my fantasy team, not for my actual team. I hope the Bears suck personally, but again, I'm biased. Defense, special teams. I got the Lions, which defensively, sorry, my neighbor's AC just kicked on, so I'm just gonna turn the gain down a little bit so you don't hear it as much. Hopefully that's not too annoying. I apologize. It's like right outside the window. It's like 6 feet away from me. Sorry. New York. It just turned off. What a turn of events. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about the defense for the Lions. Special teams, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how productive they're going to be because, I mean, if their offense is going to be good, like they'll be kicking extra points. If they're scoring touchdowns, like maybe they'll be getting some field goal. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I was okay with that. Matt Gay as a kicker. To be honest, I don't know much about this guy. I'm looking at his stats. 33% of rosters have him, 28% are starting, and score 8.2, like position rank 13. It's not. I mean, it's a kicker. Like I don't know. Like I remember a couple of years ago, I had like Justin Tucker or like Matt Prater or something like that, where they were kicking, or oh god, what was the Steelers kicker like 2 years ago? I had him, and there was one game where he had like 30 fantasy points. It was insane. But yeah, I mean, Matt Gay, it's fine. And then my bench, excuse me. So, I got Jaden Higgins, wide receiver on the Texans. We'll see. I don't know. I'm okay with that. Not my favorite pick. Jordan Love, quarterback. We'll see. I don't know. The jury is out, in my opinion, on Jordan Love. He could be, I think, some of the hope that he would be like the next it thing, or the next it quarterback for the Packers is kind of diminishing. I think he's solid, you know what I mean? At least from what I've seen of him, he seems decent enough as long as he... Sorry guys, my phone storage just ran out, so I had to redo that. Also, I don't know if you saw, this is my clothing rack. I got all my jerseys up there, and then I got some pants, so if you want to see what jeans I normally wear, there you go. Sorry. But yeah, Jordan Love, I feel like the jury's kind of still out. If he develops more, great. But otherwise, I feel like we kind of know what we got with him. Which is whatever. Darnell Mooney. I don't know. It's, we'll see what's happening with the Falcons. I don't know. I don't know. It's like some of these guys, I have a shit ton of wide receivers in the bench. Holy crap. I just realized that. Jesus. I think it's Olave, I think. On the Saints, that's not a bad pick, I don't think. Rashee Rice is pretty decent, but he's suspended, so... Oh well, I have him well. I think he's out like 6 games, maybe. I'm not sure. Jalen Waddle, I'm pretty happy about. And then Caleb Williams, I might trade, to be honest. Like, it might be a buy low, sell high kind of situation here, but I'm not, like, super happy with that. I might take another running back because, I don't know, I have, like, 8 or 9 receivers on my team, which is insane. Like, I don't even have I don't have a running back on my bench because my flex next is a wide receiver. Wow, okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely try and pick up a running back. I have way too many quarterbacks and way too many wide receivers. Tight end, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, but I thought I would also go through, this is just a random person's thing, so yeah, this is my first matchup, so I'm just gonna run through this really quickly too. So, let's see. Facing off, Dak Prescott, Bo Nix. I'm happy with that. Josh Jacobs, Gibbs. Ooh, well, that's the same game, so we'll see who can do better. Probably, well, I don't know. I feel like Gibbs will probably take the edge on that one. Hampton versus Irving. I'll probably take Hampton on that one. Jamar Chase is going to kill that matchup against Drake London. Yeah, not even, no chance. Adams versus McConkey. That could go, kind of going back to what I was saying, like, they're probably just going to have to share the love, so Devontae Adams is probably going to be a steady ad, but he's not going to do anything crazy. My guess, at least. McBride is Kraft on the Packers, like, he's dependable, he catches balls, but he's, like, he does a lot of run blocking and pass blocking, so, I mean, maybe he'll have, like, a touchdown catch, I don't know, but I feel like McBride does a lot more for the Cardinals than Tucker Kraft does for the Packers. More Swift, well, that'll be interesting, you know, teammates going at each other. Ooh, Lions versus Bills, defense, special teams. So, just given who they're facing, I feel like the Lions defense is going to have a lot better day than the Bills defense going against Baltimore, personally. Kicker, to be honest, I don't really care. And then benches, okay, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that is my fantasy team that I got. So I think fairly decent. You know, there's some changes that I think I need to make. Got too many receivers, and I got some questionable guys on there too. Suspended or or injured. You know. But yeah, we'll see. I'll probably do like a very small update video, just like going through some of the changes that I made to my team. Maybe like sometime next week, closer to the start of the season, because right now I'm not too pressed about it. But yeah. So, anyways, thanks for watching. We've gotten a lot of engagement in the past week or so. A ton of subscribers just came in, pouring in support, liking, commenting, whole 9 yards, which I'm really happy about. So thank you to everyone who's been tuning into these videos, been engaging with me. It's been really fun. I'm definitely enjoying it, even with stuff like this where people are, they're speaking truth to power a little bit. They're talking back, which I think is fun, personally. So keep doing that. Let me know what you think of my team. Let me know if you have any suggestions to improve my roster here as we go into the season. Yeah, take care. Have a good weekend, or whenever I put this video out. Hope it's a good one.